Hello, hello. We're back doing some complicated Sudoku, and we've got a busy one today. There's a lot of stuff on the screen. This is Murder on the Zipline Express by FullDeck, and missing a few cards. What a name. Standard Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 through 9 must appear once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Cages. Digits in cages cannot repeat, and they must sum to the value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So in this case, this is a 12 cage, and this could be 9 and 3, because these sum to 12. Zipper line. Along zipper lines, pairs of digits equidistant from the center of the line have the same sum. For zipper lines of odd length, that sum is the central digit on the line. Okay, yeah, so what this is saying is, let's say this middle cell of this zipper line. This could be 9. And what this is saying is the lines that are equidistant from that center, meaning these two parts, the pairs of digits, have the same sum. So this could be 5 and 4, and this could be 6 and 3. Now, what I'm not sure is, I guess these all have to be the same, right? Because if the sum here is 9, oh, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Okay, I see. So no, so I had it wrong there. I think what it's saying is, if this is 9, then the digits that are 1 away from 9 add up to 9. So these could be 5 and 4. And then the digits that are 2 away from 9 can add up to the same. These could be 3 and 6. I think that's what that's saying. Because that's the only way to make this zipper line work. Okay, so there's the rule clarification there. This will be my first ever zipper line, so I apologize if that was very obvious to you if you've done zipper lines before. Link is in the description if you'd like to try it yourself. It's a 2-star puzzle, as all my puzzles have been so far on this channel. Let's see how this goes. Okay, there's like a lot of options to start with here, right? I mean, there's obviously the 5 down here, which has to be 2, 3, or 1, 4. That's always an easy one to pencil mark in. Okay, this is where I'm looking right off the bat here, is this 12 cage on a zipper line. I think this interaction is going to be pretty interesting. So if you take a look above my head here where the instructions are, you're going to see a list of possibilities for what can be in this 12 cage, right? And these possibilities are very interesting to me because, for example, look at the first one, 1, 2, and 9. Well, where is that going to go? Like, that's just not possible to do on this zipper line. 1 nor 2 can be on this middle line, because no two numbers sum to 1, and same for 2. And then if you put 9 here, you would have to put 1 and 2 on these, but these two do not sum to 9. So really, from this list, we have to find a big number where the smaller numbers add up to that big number. And it can't be 1, 2, 9. Oops, I don't really know how to cross these off. There we go. Can't be 1, 2, 9. Can't be 1, 3, 8. 1 and 4 don't add up to 7. 1 and 5 do add up to 6. 2 and 3 don't add up to 7. 2 and 4 do add up to 6. 3 and 4 do not add up to 5. So there we go. It's either 6, 1, 5 or 6, 2, 4, which means we know that this has to be 6, right? And then these become 1, 5 or 2, 4. And then I guess, do these also become 1, 5 and 2, 4? Yeah, because there's no other way of building 6 here. I'm going to hazard a guess that we're going to run into this same scenario for all of these other ones. I'm going to give it a shot here. I might not go through all of these one by one with you, but I'll let you know what I find. Yeah, okay, take a look at this 14 cage in the bottom left. All of these scenarios that are possible have 7 as the big number. So this must be 7 in the corner. But now we know that there's actually a few different options. And I'm assuming we can rule out some of these just through some Sudoku, but let's take a look at the next cage. Yeah, okay, here we go. Look at this one. Same thing here with 8s. I just crossed out all of the ones that the big number does not add up to, or the small numbers do not add up to the big number. And then I'm going to guess that this last one up here is going to be 9. Yeah, it is indeed. But obviously there's a lot of ways that you can make 9 in a cage like this. Okay, so we got the first 4 digits relatively easily. Thanks a lot to the software here, which actually lists out all the possibilities of a cage. I really appreciate that. I think what I want to look at now is down here in the bottom left in this 14 cage, because I'm guessing, you know, this 6 here can see any one of, well, no, it would have to be 1, 5 or 2, 4, right? Oh, I guess that isn't actually limiting anything. I was thinking that this couldn't be 2, 5, 7, because I was thinking this would have to be, like, I thought 2 or 5 would have to appear in one of these two cells, but actually it doesn't. 2 can go here with 4, and 5 can go here with 1, and then this can easily be 2 and 5 like this. So that's actually fine. Okay, there is another thing that's standing out to me here, which is this column. I don't know. I haven't done the math yet, but we know that a column will add up to 45. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up to 9. We know that these two are 12, these three are 12, and these two are 5. That's a total of 29. And 45 minus 29 is 16. So 16 has to go into these two spots. And there is, in fact, only two ways that you can make 16 with two numbers in Sudoku, and that's with 7 and 9. So, in fact, we have a 7-9 pair here. I wonder if that changes anything for these cages. Like, what about this cage? Yeah, we can't have 5-7 or 3-9, so this must be a 4-8 pair. And then does that change anything about this 12 cage? I mean, oh my gosh, there's a lot of options here. So we know 4, 8, 7, and 9 are unavailable. Oh, interesting. I can actually just, mark out 9s completely. Okay, so that makes things easier. Mark out the 7s and the 8s and the 4s, and that leaves us with exactly one option, 1, 5, and 6. This software is very handy for this. I really appreciate it. So we know that this is 1, 5, 6. These are 7 and 9. These are 4 and 8. What does that leave us with down here? That leaves us with a 2, 3 pair. So we've got this whole column figured out. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if we can... Like, I'm not really seeing a spot that really jumps out that we can do anything with that. I mean, I guess... Well, no. Ah, okay. Perhaps it's time to look at this 18 cage, because we actually know all of these numbers, right? Actually, probably this whole box we could look at, but if we look at this 18 cage, let's do the same thing again in here. Like, we get rid of the 6s, that removes a lot of opportunity. And then we know that 1, 2, 4, and 5 are done, so we can get rid of these as well. Yeah, and that leaves us with one option. 3, 7, and 8. Okay, that's something. And then that's going to place a digit for us here. Is it 9? Yeah, it's 9. Ah, okay, so then 9 has to be... Look at... Oh, isn't that cool how they did that? They gave us 9 here, they gave us 9 here. That means 9 has to be in this spot out of these three. So that becomes this being 7. Okay, then 7 has to go in one of these spots. Can it go in this spot? Yes, it can. Can it go in this spot? Yes, it can. Okay. Oh, okay, and then here's a great question. Where does 9 go in box... What is that, 7? Well, we know it's not these ones, and it also cannot be on this zipper line. 9 is never going to add up with something to be 7. So that means 9 has to be in one of these two spots, which means that 9 is in the box. So we can include that in the options of this cage. Oh, but there is something interesting happening here. And I never would have seen this myself without the assistance of this little drop-down with all the options. But look at the options. In this box, or in this cage of 16, it's 169, 259, and 349. And then in here, it's 167, 257, 347. The remaining numbers of these cages are all the same. And we are going to have to use all of those numbers. We need 2 more pairs on this zipper, and we need 1 more pair in this 16 cage. Therefore, 1, 6, 2, 5, and 3, 4 are all kind of going on this donut. So what's left in the center here? I don't actually know. I kind of have to figure that out. It's 8. Yeah, 8 has to go here, because 8 is nowhere in this section. And that's going to put 8 into one of these 2 places, but we don't know which one. I don't know if that's, you know, I found this, but I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to find, because this feels pretty, like, hard to spot if you don't have this drop-down to look at. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. We also have 8 in one of these 2 spots. Okay, now something I'm wondering is there a relationship between what needs to go on this cell, meaning this zipper line, and this 12 cage? Because this can easily be 9. Have 2 numbers that add up to 9, you know, within this cage, and then whatever's left over from that you throw in there to make the 12 cage. But what if this isn't 9? The biggest number we can get is 6, with the 169 cage here. And if this is 6, these 2 numbers are going to add up to 6. Let's say 4 and 2. And then this is a cage of 12, so this would then have to be 6. And the 6s would be on a diagonal like this. I don't see a problem with that. Now, could this be 5? Yeah, I don't see a reason why it can't be. Okay, maybe that's not quite where we're supposed to look yet. However, I did notice that 9 is also here with the 8s. So this is actually an 8-9 pair. Oh, and just looking at this cage, because there's an 8 in this cage, there can no longer be a 7 in this cage. What do we have left in here? Oh, no, there can be a 7 in this cage. Don't be silly. 178, 268, and 358. Oh, are we going to have a similar situation as to what's going on over here? I wonder. Oh, I'm stupid. I was right before. Wait a second. If this cell is 6, these 2 have to add up to 6. And then this has to be 6, which is not allowed because 1, 5, and 6 are here. Oh, you guys are probably yelling at me. So that means this cannot be 6. Okay, I guess. So the other options are 4 and 5, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and 3? Can this be 3? If this is 3, 1, and 2, then this has to become 10. No, 3 is not allowed. So it's 4 or 5 or 9. And I'm just going to play out some more scenarios to see if these are possible. Yeah, okay, those are all possible. Now, this doesn't rule out 1, 6, 9 from the cages here, because this could still be the 9. And you just put 1 and 6 somewhere else. Oh, what about this zipper line? Can this be 3? If this is 3, this has to be 1 and 2, and this has to be 7. That's not a problem, is it? That's not a problem. Okay. All right. Fair enough. There is a really interesting dynamic happening here, which is because this has to be 3, 7, or 8, that means these are going to have to sum up to 3, 7, or 8, and therefore this is going to have to be 3, 7, or 8 plus x, where x equals whatever you need to get to 10. So it's, 3, 3, 7, and 2. And then I guess we have the same thing down here. 6, 5, and 1. Oh, no. Sorry, I was doing the wrong math there. This is a cage of 12, not a cage of 10. I'm going to delete those, though. I don't think that's actually helping us. I know there's something here, though. Like, there's a dynamic happening here that... Here we go. Look at this 8 right here. If this is 8, this is exactly what I was saying. This is the dynamic you have to keep in mind. If this is 8, this has to be 1, because 8 has to add up with something to make a number here. So this has to be 1 to make 9. And then if we're going to make a box with 14 here, what does this have to be? It has to be 5. Well, it can't be 5. So this is not 8. This is 8. And if that's 8, this is a 1-3 pair. That's the only option. That means this is not 1. Actually, this has to be 3, right? Because 1 has to show up there. So actually, we know the order here. And this is probably going to open some stuff up for us. This can't be 1, 6. This can no longer be 7, because then this has to add up to 7. This is a 3. Can't have 2 3s in here. With this being 3 or 8, this has to be 2 or 7. Are there any problems with this? 7 would have to go somewhere here if it were 7. I don't see a problem with that. Oh, I think I missed something here. If this is not 1, then this can't be 5. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh, geez, this is 9. Look, you have 1 and 8 here. This has to be 9. Can't believe I took so long to find that. Now, there's still a lot of options for what goes on these. Yeah. Okay, I think this zipper now, I think the sum here, well, the minimum is 6, right? Or sorry, the maximum is 6, because it's seeing 9, 8, 7. And I'm wondering, oh, yeah, of course, it has to be 5 or 6. It can't be 4, because then these two are 4, and that has to be 10. So this is either 5 or 6, which means I don't think there's a way I guess we can rule out any of the options here that don't have 5 or 6 on it. Okay. And you'll notice that none of these options remaining have a 7 in it, so we can delete this 7. And then if this is 5, 6, this has to be 9 or 8. Is this an 8, 9 pair right here? Yeah, 8 and 6 is 14. Yeah. We have a 2, 7 up here, an 8, 9 down here. We also have an 8, 9 pair in this row. Can I do anything with that? I don't think so. Oh, okay, yeah. Where does 9 go in box 9? Well, 9 is seeing this and this. Oopsie. And then it cannot go in these cages. They're not allowed. And it can't go on this zipper. So there's only one spot the 9 can go. It goes here. And this becomes 7. And if this is 7, this is 1. And the cage is correct, which is good. And then this can either be a 2, 6 or a 3, 5. And both of those are okay. But they will determine what the 5, 6 is in the 12 cage. Okay, but now we know this 12 cage doesn't have a 1 in it. So it's either 2, 4, 6 or 3, 4, 6. Aha, so 4 has to go in this cage. Sorry, 2, 4, 6 or 3, 4, 5. So this is 2, 3, 4. I don't know that all of this pencil marking is good for us, but whatever. We'll see. 9 has now got bumped down to one of those 2 spots. 9 is now in one of these 3 spots, but of course it cannot be on the ends of a zipper, so it must go there. This 10 is no longer a 9, 1. Big props to the puzzle setter on this. This has been really, really interesting so far, and I am officially stumped at this point. I'm scared that I'm missing something obvious, like I was before. Okay, well, it is late. I am tired. I have to pick this up another day. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we are back on a new day. Haven't looked at this in a while, but I looked at it a little bit off camera just now, and I think I found the next step, or at least I found something, which is trying to figure out which one of these 2 9s is actually the 9. And I think I figured it out, because if we look at box 5, well, where can the 9 go? It can't go in these spots because of the 9s that it sees here. It can't go in these 2 spots because we know that they're not 9. Therefore, 9 must go into one of these 2 spots. So we know 9 is here and 9 is here. That means 9 has to go somewhere here, and we know it can't go here. So that means 9 has to be this one. Now, we still have the issue of 9 being able to go into either one of those spots. Yeah, I'm still really struggling here. I've been staring for a while. I mean, the only thing I've really found here is trying to figure out where 8 goes in these two columns. And we know it can't be this one because of the zipper, and it can't be this one because of the zipper as well, because this would have to be 8 and 1, which would have to make this 9, and that would conflict. So we know that 8 is in one of these 3, which means that 8 is in one of these 3. 8 can't go here, because then for this cage to work, this would have to be a 6, which it can't be. We've limited once more. Okay, and then looking at that kind of makes me think I should look at this more, because these two have to be the same. Wait, do they be? Wait, hold on. Did I just discount that for... Oh, wait a second. Did I do something wrong here? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, my logic is correct. If this is an 8, then this is a 6, and that's not allowed. So the question is, what is allowed? So this number is allowed to be 4. Well, now it can't be 1 or 2, right? You would have to do 2 plus 12, which you can't put 12 in here. Oh, you can't put 10 in there either. Okay, so this actually can't be 4. And it's not 5 or 6, so it's 7, 8, or 9. Aha! So if that's 7, 8, or 9, what is this? 7, 6, and 5? Is that right? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I've just realized that 4 has to go into one of these two spots in this box. So in this drop-down, we can select 4. And then we can see it's obviously not 1 and 7. So that leaves us with two options. Either it's 2, 6, or 3, 5, which lines up with this. Oh, I think maybe we had already figured that out. I just didn't put it into the checkbox thing. Oh, of course, this can't be 9 because it's seeing 8 for sure. Sorry, this can't be 8 because it's seeing 8 already. Oh gosh, did we just figure out that 8 has to go here? I think so. This is probably a common Sudoku trick that I just don't know because I don't do enough Sudoku, but like, this 4-8 pair is seeing these two 8s, right? So like, if this is 4, this has to be 8, therefore this has to be 8. So it would look something like this, right? But then, the flip side of that is this is 8, this is 4, and then this must be 8. So no matter what, these two rows are accounted for. Meaning, where does it go in this box? There's only one spot. It can be there. I think that's right? Either 8 goes here, and therefore the 8 must go there, or the 8s go here, and the 8 must go there. Yeah, okay, this is 8. Wonderful. I think that's going to do some stuff for us, won't it? That means this is 2, and yeah, the remaining numbers add up to 8, of course. It's either 1, 7, or 3, 5. And I think right now, both of those are possible. Okay, this got us 2, though. Our first 2. Oh, this can't be 1, 7, because the 3, 7 is here. So if this were 1, 7, yeah, no matter what it's... Okay. So this can't be 1. So this is a 3, 5 pair. And this can't be 3, because it's seeing this 3. Okay. Wow, we've got a bunch of numbers now. Look at this. If this is not 5, then this is not 9, which means where does 9 go in this box? It has to go here. And then we've solved these. Okay, this is collapsing a little fast, which is always a bad sign for me. If I start getting a whole bunch of stuff at once, it usually means I broke the puzzle. I hope I did not break the puzzle. What do these two numbers have to be? Is it 4, 7, 8? Yep. And that's not 8. Okay, we just did a lot of stuff there. 3 is in one of these two spots, which means that 4 is in one of these two spots. So that means this 16 cannot have the 3, 4 pair. It's either the 1, 6 pair or the 2, 5 pair with this 9. I don't suppose we can figure that out, can we? No, I don't think so. Okay, we'll get there. This can no longer be the 3, 4 pair, so this is the 2, 5, which means this is not 5. And what are we left with in this box? 4, 6, 7? That's not 7. If this is not 2, 5, then this cannot be... Or sorry, if this is 2, 5, this cannot be 8, 2. That means the 8 has to go here. Okay. All right. Yep, stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. I'm a little scared. Hopefully this does not break everything. This must be the 4. Oh boy, this scares me. That was a lot of stuff. If that's the 4, then this is the 3. If this is not 3, then... Oh no, I don't think there's a problem with that. Yeah, that's fine. 4s are not up here. Does that mean 2s are not down here? I think that's what that means. Oh, we know what this 10 has to be now. This is a 3, 7 pair. Oh, okay, so that's solved. Look at our 7s here. It's somewhere in here. Can't be those two. That means 7 is not on this zipper, and it's not there, and it's not here. Oh, 7 is here. Does that make sense? Yes, it does make sense. Oh, were we able to just know that? Yeah, because there were 7 remaining on these. Yeah. We should have been... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. If this is 7, that means we have either 2, 6, or 3, 5, which means that is not 8. This is 8, and this is 1. And then we can fill in the 4, 8 there. The 4 must go here, which means the 2 must go here. Got the 1, 5 pair here. Now these have to add up to 7. I mean, we can probably just do some Sudoku here, right? This is 2 and 6. Oh, right. If this is 9, what does this have to be? This has to be 5, which means... These two have to be either 1-4 or 2-3. Cannot be 2-3 because of this bad boy, so these are 1-4. And then that's resolved. If this is 2-6, then we know that this is either 1 or 5. Oh, and we know it's not 5. So this is 1, 6, 2. Oh, we're getting very close. Getting very close. We'll resolve some stuff down here. This can't be 3 down here, because it would need a 5 to look at up here. That means 3 has to go here. And then that resolves that 5 cage. 2, 5, and 6 in here. That leaves 2 to go here. That means 6 and 2. 5 and 6. 6 and 5. Oh, this is beautiful. If this is actually going to solve, what a wonderful puzzle. We must have a number here, the number 2, which means this must be a 7. Oh dear, is that broken? No, I think I just did the wrong math. What does this have to be? This has to be a 5. There we go. There we go. That looks much better. Okay, and then, yeah, we resolve it up here. Oh, we finally get the 1 and the 6 down in this corner. The remaining numbers here are 1 and 6. This has to be the 1. Only one number left here. That's a 4 and a 5. Oh, we know what has to go here. 6 because of the cage. Only one number left here. 4, which means this has to be 5. And then we have our last 3 numbers here. That's a 3, a 2, and a 3. Holy cow. Like, when everything started collapsing there, I thought for sure I was done. But the fact that this actually solved is really, really cool. Really awesome puzzle. The way that broke in, I felt like super challenged all the way until it felt like I was setting the whole thing up, right? I was looking in this corner, I was looking in this corner, I was looking in the middle. It was like every section of the puzzle, I had to solve little mini puzzles until I found the one that just let it all waterfall. I don't know if it was designed to be that way, again. Sometimes I feel like I miss things, so I just spend time looking in all kinds of places trying to find the place, but nonetheless, this was a really cool puzzle. Big thanks to FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards for building this. And hey, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.